Are you in your late 50s, 60s, menopausal woman wanting to start a YouTube channel? Well, that's me. My name's Leslie. I'm a 58-year-old menopausal woman who has started a YouTube channel, and I want to talk about it. Why is YouTube so hard? I didn't think it was going to be this hard, I have to be honest. I thought, no worries, it'll gain traction, it'll just take off, and yay. But it hasn't. And I want to talk about it because it's not easy. It's not as easy as people might think it is to start a YouTube channel or to have a channel grow. So, what do we need? We need to film. Filming for me is not a bad thing. Like I've got the gear. I've been a photographer and love video as well. So I've got the gear myself, the camera, I've got the microphone. I don't necessarily have the lights. I've got a couple of little attachable, ones that go onto the camera. My light is just in the kitchen, above me here, lounge room, and I've got a glass sliding door here that's letting in some sunlight. That's what I've got. Editing is a little bit more difficult because there's a lot of work that goes into editing if you're not really sure how to do it. But there are some really simple editing programs out there. CapCut is one of the most simple ones, I think. I use Wondershare Filmora, and it's pretty simple. I quite like it. But there are a few others that are far more difficult that I just can't get my head around at the moment. So I'm using Filmora, but CapCut is also very good. It's very simple. Editing can be as hard or as simple as you want to make it. It's, you don't need to have skills to do it, but just a little bit of time more than anything, particularly if it's a video like this where you're just sitting and you're talking. If you're outside and you're videoing, half a dozen things, and then the next day another few things, and you've got to try and put all that together, that's a little bit more difficult. But just this sort of thing, you shouldn't really have to have too many edits in it. The next thing that I'm having trouble with actually is thumbnails and titles. Thumbnails, for full transparency, for the few videos that I have on YouTube, I have asked ChatGPT to do them. The thumbnails, they're okay. They're okay. I think they're a little bit out there, to be honest, for what my channel is. My channel is just very simple. They're a little bit full on for me, so I think I'm just going to pare that back and just be very simple with that. And titles, well, titles are what help with the search engine, because YouTube's become very much like Google in a lot of ways. You can type in a sentence or words or whatever, and it'll come up with videos on that subject. So it's become very much a search engine, and you want to optimize that. So putting the right title in and the right, even if you put hashtags in, they've got to be something that will be found if somebody's searching for it. It can be really discouraging though, and I know that I feel discouraged when I've put so much work and effort into a video, the time that it takes to do it, the thought process that it takes to come up with a subject to talk about, and it bombs. You don't get the views, you don't get subscribers. It's really, really discouraging. But don't give up. I'm not going to give up. I know my channel is itsy bitsy at the moment, but I'm not going to give it up. It's very, very easy to compare with other YouTubers. There's some YouTube channels out there that are really, really big, obviously, but they started with nothing, the same way as you or I have to start, is with nothing. And it takes time to build that up. Now, some are going to blow up. They just will. It might be the content, the subject content that they have. It might be the skill that they have in something. They may be wonderful woodworkers and showing you how to turn something on a wood lathe. They may be photographers. I look at Peter McKinnon and he's fabulous. I love his channel. But he started out just with cameras and photography and showing you how to take photos, and he's huge now. But if you haven't got that, maybe your channel's just not going to blow up like that. And I don't have that. I'm a simple stay-at-home mum. For the last 34 years, I've been a stay-at-home mum. And my life is just, well, I don't want to call it boring, but it's very stable. It's very boring. It's not an exciting life. We haven't been out and travelled. We haven't been out, well, we have, but extensive travel. We're not grey nomads. We're not any of that sort of thing. But you never know. Things may change. So don't compare yourself to others on YouTube because it's just not worth it. It really isn't. They've got their thing. You've got your thing. Do your thing for you. Also, the algorithm on YouTube probably hasn't found you yet. Certainly hasn't found me. I know that. It's still finding me. It's still looking at where I fit in to YouTube. So don't get too discouraged by that either. I'm trying to overcome all this. So what I'm talking about is my experience and how it affects me. And I wouldn't like it to affect you like this. I've got lots of motivation to do lots of videos. In fact, I have made lots of videos, heaps. I haven't posted them or made them public because I'm not comfortable doing that yet, but there are videos there waiting. I have a bit of a thing with my self-confidence. I don't have a lot of self-confidence, and putting myself out here like this is very, very big for me. It's quite scary because I've always had it in my head that people will think I'm weird or think I'm strange doing certain things. The way I dress, the way I look, the way I sound, the way I come across has always been something that I've been very scared to just be me. This is just me being now. So, yeah, I have a lot of self-doubts about myself and whether I'm just boring. Am I too fat for the camera or for YouTube? Because I'm not a skinny little pretty thing. I know that. Or if my voice just grates on people's nerves, maybe it does. I don't know. But it's the voice I've been blessed with. And so I have to use it. I don't know. Maybe I should just give it up. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going. Because I don't want to. Because I think quitting is the best way to fail. Does that make sense? Probably not. I guess I just have to realise that for me, YouTube is a marathon. Building my channel is a marathon. It's not going to be done quickly. It's not a sprint, at least. It's not going to be over and done with, and the all-important monetization. And it's not even about that for me. It's just about being heard, I think. But there are positives. Every video you do teaches you something. Teaches you something that you didn't know beforehand, even if it's just a new button on your editing program. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Press that button. That's how I put music in it. Something like that. You're learning something all the time, so don't give up. Keep going. Your confidence will build, because mine is. I know mine is. And even though I haven't posted a lot of videos that I have sitting in my private folder, having them there, the creating is exciting, and it's, one day you'll see the videos, but at the moment the creating is the part that I'm really enjoying. Putting myself out there, and that's really, really hard when you have self-esteem problems. It's really difficult. But putting yourself out there, and even if one person connects with what you're saying, then that's a win. Look at that as being a win. Anyway, look, I've said all about all I'm going to say. I thank you for watching. My name is Leslie, as I said earlier, and we'll see you in the next video. Ta-da.